Hello, it's Umi Genevieve, Lights in Space, Constellations on LSD. Thanks for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else and you decided to be here with me. So I always want to show gratitude, always want to show appreciation. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for being part of this journey with me. Thank you for the sessions. Thank you for the confirmations. Thank you for those who joined the workshop. Thank you to each and every one of you for being part of this journey with me. Thank you, thank you. Now today I want to talk about when your loving style goes against you. How we as women can cape for men indirectly, subconsciously. And while that's also like, of course, you need to cape for your man, you need to be there for your man, you need to have his back, that's important. But where can it work against you, your loving style? And not even just for men, just in general on how you balance out feminine and masculine energy. Now, this is generalized. It could be for both sexes, but I am going to center women in this conversation. A lot of my posts do, and it's not that I'm trying to steer away from other sexes or exclude other sexes. It's just more like I made a post the other day. I'm a fourth houser. I have a stellium in the fourth house. I have a moon opposing my fourth house. My fourth house. My moon is in the 10th house, and it's just something that I just feel like I'm always geared towards. It's just, picking up my ladies and letting my ladies know that, I got you out here. And of course, this is a great way for the masculine to understand their ladies and also for them to understand themselves too. So this is generalized. You men see where you fit in to this as well. But I just wanted to put that out there. Now, when your loving style works against you, now we can sometimes cape for this energy and for men, and you got to be careful what you're doing. You just got to be careful. So let's start off with, and we're going to do it element style. So we're going to start off with fire, and then we have like earth, water, and air. So fire energy. Fire energy. I am the man. So this is fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I am the man. I defend men. I can help reprimand women. Even if I pioneer for women, I'll cape for my son, my king, my son. Now this is generalized, but fire women can have this theme going on with them. They're strong women, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They are, pioneers. They can be pioneers in the game where they're letting women know that you can do whatever men can do. Don't be afraid of that. Don't let don't let the masculine energy intimidate you. But then they can have this thing about them as well where they feel like because they have this, they don't have this type of inferior energy to men, that they can reprimand women. That they can tell women that they're no good. These women can even, when they're super toxic, they can have a joy in beating up women, bringing women down. Because there is this connection to the masculine that they feel that doesn't always allow them to resonate with women. And fire and air women, these could even be tomboys growing up, strong spaces for them to be in athletics in some way. But there is a connection to men where they're like, you know what, I can understand where my bros come from. And while fire women can even have like struggles with men, like where they're like, you know what, men can't handle me, there is still this thing with, it would only be a man to be able to handle me, at the same time. So fire energy, your loving style is that you motivate your man, you defend your man. You are a strong collaborator with your man. But where does it become the point where you are now looking down on women, or where you don't feel like you connect with women in that way because of this connection to the masculine? Fire energy in women can even make you closer to your father, which now opens like more than your mother, which now opens, and this is air included, which now can open up a sensitivity for men, holding space for men that now alienates women. So just being conscious of that, fire women. But your man loves you. Your man loves your sense of motivation. Your man loves the fact that you're not afraid to love him out loud. But where you are also can even be a danger to women and also yourself because of this type of persona. Air women, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I think like a man. I have male friends. I don't always resonate with how women think. Air energy can just have this theme where your man, like it's great that your man loves the fact that you understand him. You're his best friend. You guys can do things together where it just becomes fluid. It's a sapiosexual relationship. Both of you are able to understand each other because it's a mental thing. But where does it come to a point where you now think that you can mentally be in that world and it doesn't burn you out and put you into spaces where now, because you thought like the man, you now can't resonate with your ladies. You don't have, especially similar to fire, you don't have that sense of empathy for women because you're thinking like a man. And where does that also, as an air woman, where does that also separate you from your own femininity? The fact that you're thinking in a way that can go against your biological formation, your biological code, because your mind is now separating from your body. So you got to be conscious of that air energy. Your man loves the fact that you can get his jokes, that you can watch movies with him, that you can play board games with him, that you can go on ventures with him, and you can mentally withstand this. That his guy friends even like you, like his friends like you. His friends are like, yo, where is she at? She's so cool. Bring her along. She's the best. Where are you also a strong voice of reason for your male friends when they're trying to understand the ladies and things like that? That's great. But where can that put you in a position now where you're trying to mentally understand someone so much, but they're not trying to understand you as well? They don't even like your friends. They think you're friends. You shouldn't even talk to your friends. They might even alienate you from your friends. So you gotta be careful with that air energy. Earth. I understand. So Earth energy. This is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Earth. I understand his physical needs. I give him practicality. I've helped him find order and constructive planning. I may need to babysit him, physically babysit him at times. Earth, especially Virgo women. Ooh, you want to meet some women that are like, I understand him on a physical level. I know his everyday routines. I know the details that are specific to him. Virgo. I'm his lover. I know his physical needs and his spiritual needs, his emotional needs, all in one. Virgo energy. That's why I always say, if you want to ride or die down and can really withstand a lot of the life things as a lover, Virgo placements. They'll even become your caretaker. So Earth, I understand his physical needs and I give him practicality. So Earth women, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, can feel like they've helped their partner find order, practicality, constructive planning, that they can keep their lover grounded in a way that can go against them. Because while you're grounding this person and you're giving this person all this order and making them this responsible being, how is that taken away from yourself? Because your man loves it. Your man loves it that you already know what he like. You understand his physical touch. You understand, even the things that maybe even be a little bit different or not as understood by others when it comes to his everyday lifestyles. And you help that make sense to the world. Earth women can be women that takes a very eccentric, radical man and fix him up in a way where now he's digestible to society. So where do you bring so much grounding to your partner, to your man, that you are losing your grounding? Where are you so consumed in your partner's physical needs that you lose your own physical needs? Where are you holding him up in a way where it's now becoming a point of babysitting him? Especially Virgo. And this can speak to men as well. Water. I hold a lot of emotional support. I can do the emotional labor. I understand his mommy issues and I fill that void. Water. This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisceans. Where you hold so much emotional support and you're doing so much emotional labor that you now steer away from your own feelings. You now are discrediting your own feelings. You are experiencing your own emotional unavailability. Where do you naturally meet men with mommy issues? There's something going on with them and their mama. Where are you also a homemaker for your partners? Where before you, they didn't even have a home. You've given them a home. You've given them a different understanding of family. Now your man loves that he can cry to you. He loves that he can just let you know how he felt, how he feels so unseen and so unheard and so sad and heavy inside. He loves that about you. He loves the fact that when he just can't emotionally get to it right now, you fill in that space because you psychologically, therapeutically get him. But where are you becoming his therapist and you're no longer you're no longer your own, where you can't even be your own therapist? Where are you holding up so much emotional support that you don't even know where to place your own emotions? You gotta be careful with this. Where are you also balancing out his mommy issues or counteracting with your daddy issues? Where can this relationship also mimic some of your daddy issues as it mimics his mommy issues? And where can this put you in a place where you are losing? Because we're also going to look at how each of these placements can even steer you away from the sisterhood. Holding too much emotional labor for men, that steers you away from the sisterhood, water signs. Prioritizing the emotions of men and how that steers you away from the sisterhood. Earth sign, prioritizing the stability, the practicality, the grounding of men, and that steers you away from the sisterhood. You're building this, you're a Bob the Builder for this man. But at the same time, you're struggling to build relationships with women. You want him to build his life and build relationships. Fire. Where are you defending the man to the point that your defensive energy is now offensive to women? Air. Where are you thinking so much like a man that you think that feminine experiences or feminine thought process are beneath you? Stupid. So I also want to censor that as well. Because this is just letting you know where you can cape for the man that now steers you away from the sisterhood that you crave so much. So when your loving style works against you, element version. So thank you guys. Hope this gives you a better understanding. So appreciative to each and every one of you. Love y'all for real.